Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a shoulder trigger. I'm going to be doing an AP. I'm going to be doing an internal and external rotation, and then an oblique, a PA oblique, the scapula Y. So I am detented to 40 inches. I have my cassette in the bucky, and I'm going to go ahead and call my patient back. So Montalvo. Hi, my name is Yahida. I'm from the radiology. I'm going to be taking some x-rays. So can you tell me your full name and date of birth?
Anne Marie Montalvo?
Your date of birth?
Oh, sorry, 5/15/80.
Okay. And is there any chance of pregnancy?
No.
Okay, so why are you having the x-rays done today?
My right shoulder, excuse me, it's been a lot of pain. I don't know if I slept wrong or what.
Okay. And how long have you had the pain?
About 3 weeks.
Okay. So at this point, I would ask my patient to get into a gown, and I would ask you, can you remove your bra, anything from your waist up, and any jewelry? So then she would get into a gown, and then if I can have you come and stand here, your back towards the wall.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shield my patient. There. Here, and then my central ray is gonna come in at 1 inch inferior of the coracoid process. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring the bucket down. I'm just gonna move you over, switch it right. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my marker. So this one is going to be internal, so I'm going to have my patient put her hand behind her waist. There. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the exposure. The technique I would use would be about 80 at 10. Okay, so x-ray. Here, and then I would come and then I would change my IR and I'll put a new one in. And then the next one, I'm going to have my patient rotate her hand out so her palm would be up. And I'm going to have the same central ray, an inch inferior from the coracoid process. It's just fine like that. And I would use the same technique. So x-ray. There. And then I would take my IR out, read it, and then put another one in. And then now I'm going to have my patient, if you can turn and face the wall. And then I'm going to move the shield. And my central ray is going to come in at the medial scapula border. So her affected side is against the IR. And she's going to be rotated 45 degrees. My marker. There, and then I would go ahead and use the same technique for this as well. So x-ray, and then I would go ahead and take my x-ray out, my IR out, and then run my IR. Okay, so now I'm going to be doing the superior inferior axial projection on my patient. I'm just going to roll a little bit. Okay, so Ms. Montalvo, if I can have you come and sit over here. So you'll be facing me. And then I'm going to shield my patient. So I'm on a tabletop right now. So I'm going to have IR. And my patient is going to extend their arm so that their hand and their elbow is on the table and not on the IR. I'm going to angle my tube 15 to 20 away towards the elbow. And central ray is going to come in at the elbow, at the shoulder joint. And then I would have my patient look away from the affected side, and then I would go ahead and put my right marker. And then I would use about the same technique, so about 80 at 10. So I'm going to go ahead and take my exposure. So X-ray, and then I would go ahead and run my IR, and then we were all finished with the exam. Okay, so for my shoulder trigger, I did an external rotation, which is this one right here, and then I did an internal rotation, and then I also did a scapular Y, which is right here. So then for my external rotation, my central ray comes in 1 inch inferior to the coracoid process, and for my criteria, you would want the humeral head in profile, the greater tubercle in profile on the lateral aspect of the humerus. The scapulohumeral joint is visualized with a slight overlap of the humeral head on the glenoid cavity. An outline of the lesser tubercle between the humeral head and the greater tubercle. And then so for my internal rotation, my central ray would also come in 1 inch inferior to the coracoid process, and my criteria would be the lesser tubercle in profile, and then you would want the outline of the greater tubercles superimposing the humeral head. And then for my scapular Y, which is here, down here, scapular Y, you would want your central ray to be perpendicular to the scapulohumeral joint, and then your criteria would be the humeral head and the glenoid cavity superimposed, the humeral shaft and the scapular body superimposed, no superimposition of the scapular body over the bony thorax, and you would want the acromion process laterally and free of superimposition. And those are my criteria for the shoulder.